Again, you'll see I've got my simple circuit, and the image of the electrons are moving pretty fast, and the light bulb is bright, and I can adjust that by changing, like on the fly, what the resistance is for that light bulb. So if I slide this up to have a larger resistance, you can see that the movement of the electrons here is depicted as going slower. It's because there's more resistance. And then the length of the lines trying to show the brightness is they're smaller, it's not as bright. So let's go back to less resistance again, and you can see it's brighter, everything's moving faster. So what if we were putting so much voltage through this light bulb that we're at risk of blowing this light bulb? Well, there's something we could do. Okay, let's remember this. The light bulb's at 2 ohms. And there's something we could do. We want to slow that down, but this is the only light bulb we have. So let's break this circuit, and we could put in a resistor. Okay, now the resistor is set at 10 ohms. Okay, and we'll connect that, and you can see that the flow of electrons has slowed down, and you're not going to be at risk of wrecking the light bulb. So my question is what is the resistance on the entire circuit? Okay, so we've got, remember this was 2, and the resistor is 10. I'll bring it back to 10. I just want to show you the change in the colors along there as I slide this up and down. And that's really what they do. They have different color-coded banding. So if you were an electrician, for example, you would know these codes and these colors, and that would mean certain amount of resistance to you. So, okay, I'll put it back to 10. And so this is 10 and this was 2. So what is the resistance in this whole circuit? So that's your next question.